Right. How's it going, everyone? Or Snowman? Just saying, I told you it was happening. Not real. And I don't think you got this quite right. And there's a lot going on here. I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody, well, outside of the Democrat establishment, I'll say it, I'm sorry, I don't give a rat's nugget. YouTube. Let me see if I can get this to refresh, see if this is going to work tonight. I don't know. It keeps saying, yeah, it won't work. It keeps saying authorize, authorize. Yeah, so I'm just going to remove this for tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Oh, let's look at the chat on the other screen. Then you look at more of my sci-fi background. Yay. But yeah, there's a lot going on. And I don't think anybody else in the Democrat establishment could have seen this. Be able to look at this and see and know everything that we know now. I mean, I'm sorry. I think even Donald Trump himself and the people around him are surprised at the level. And I don't give a rat's nugget what Twitter, YouTube, or anything else tries to tell you. And I know a lot of big YouTube channels keep trying to say shenanigans. Okay, fine. I don't know. I think we can kind of, what do you think? Do you think YouTube's Twitter, Facebook, do you think maybe we can start saying there's some cheating going on here? When now we know, and in one state alone, at least 10,000 people that were on the Titanic voted. People that were in, the Civil War voted. People 170 years old somehow voted. No, I think we can start talking about it's, at least can't we YouTube, everybody, tech lords out there, can't we start saying that, yeah, there probably is a little cheating going on. But no, you go watch CNN, MSNBC, all the other morons, even a lot of Fox News is always, oh, there's no evidence of any cheating. Go to OAN. Yeah, or America First. Yeah. I hope Fox News rots in their hole. They rigged an election. And I'm going to start right here. I know this is going to get me in trouble, but screw them. Fox News helped rig an election when they wouldn't call Florida, even though it was damn sure Trump had Florida. No chance. Even with the shenanigans, Biden can come back and win. They refused to call it. Yet then, and that signals to everybody on the West Coast, well, damn, Trump was so sure about Florida. He ain't even getting that. How many people do you think that triggered out West? And then they call Arizona 2 minutes after the polls close. 2 fudging minutes. That is a load of shit. And there were people still in line. There were tweets you can still find on Twitter where people were like, no, stay in line, everybody. Do not. Because they called it for Biden. There were people in line and people in other states. They're calling shit and they rigged it. Hey, everyone. Okay, Sarge, Among the Unknown, C-Mac, Bunny, and Snowman. Well, yeah, Snowman. Trump won Florida, but they just called. How long did they wait to sit on that egg before they called it? Come on, they just called Alaska. There was no chance. You could have had it would have taken all the Pennsylvania shenanigans to even come close to digging Trump out of Alaska. But they refused to call it. They just called what? Was it today? Come the fuck on. We knew it was Alaska, it was his. They wouldn't even call states for him. When he had a state, they wouldn't call it. But boy, Biden's up. Ooh, we're going to call it with 8%. God, this is stupid. This is unprecedented. And I don't give a rat's shit what anybody at CNN, MSNBC say. Find me this. This is unprecedented. And I hope all you morons, including Time Magazine, didn't you learn first time, you dumbasses? You called that crap early in 2000. That bit you all in the asses. But good God, you guys, this is such a load of crap. Okay. What we know. Some of what we know. I don't know everything. Yeah, Sarge, they did. And they called Arizona 2 minutes after the polls closed. 2 damn minutes. There were people in line that left line. But let's let all that go. Let's go into the shenanigans. Yes, I'm doing my quotations. Because if I say outright election F word too much for, Aled, you get in trouble. So we're going to say shenanigans, and we all know what it means. But, okay, when you have one state alone where there is over 10,000 deceased human beings voting, I think all these news stations are saying, no evidence. It's open election rolls, which is part of the problem. Nobody checks. The election board doesn't even check their crap right. There's a problem with no verification of postmarks, signatures, nothing. No verifications. Birth dates are there too. Not even looking at anything. Yet they're still taking more than a week to count ballots. Think about that. Look at when this has ever happened. Every state Trump was up in, and I know I'm reiterating some stuff. We're getting some new stuff here in a minute, but every damn state Trump was up in, they say, we're done for the night. They take a little break, come back, and as soon as they come back, Biden gets all the votes. Or way majority. Suddenly the whole thing skews. The mathematical possibilities of that. I mean, if you believe this crap, then you better go buy yourself a fucking lottery ticket for every lottery in the States, because you're going to win all of them at once. That is how mathematically impossible this is. Yeah, it's stupid. Zombie lives matter. Yeah. Hey, how about this? I'm going LVM. Legal votes matter. Hashtag legal votes matter. Hashtag LVM. So I need a shirt. LVM. Legal votes matter. And by the way, I'm not a fair weather Trump supporter. I still wear my hat. I have my sign in my yard. My stickers on my vehicles. And I don't care if it does come out Biden won this. By fair or not, I'll still wear my Trump hat. I'm still always going to be very proud that I supported President Donald Trump. I'm not backing down. I'm not. I have nothing in me that says, yeah, I chose wrong. Or that just because he lost this, possibly, that I'm going to desert the man and all the good he did. So no, it's stupid. I think that out of the 72 million people that voted for Trump, probably more, because the voting machines could be flipping numbers. The 72 million people that voted for Trump, I don't think barely any of them are giving up. There are groups, there are rallies, there are gatherings, there's prayer circles of Trump supporters right now in places. Trump supporters are active, they're online, they're signing petitions, they're messaging the Supreme Court. They're reporting stuff if they saw it. Where is this activity from the Biden people? Oh, yeah. They're out partying on the streets, sharing champagne bottles, passing them around. You got Chucky Schumer out partying with them. Hey, how's that not a super spreader event, you POSs? Yeah, this is a bit of a rant session. This is stupid. The fact that even Tucker Carlson should just come out and say, this is stupid. It is obvious. It's in our face. It's right there. Once again, I'm going to keep going back to it. In one state alone, 10,000 damn people plus voted. Dead. How is that not automatically evidence that, well, shit, we better be looking at some stuff? You got one county that goes, well, oopsie, our ballot machine flipped votes from Republicans to the Democrats. And it already changed the House race. That was just one county. Oh, no, it only happened in this one county. Believe us. Ain't no Bookvar in Pennsylvania who heads the elections in Pennsylvania. Look her up. Look up her Twitter. She probably deleted all the old ones. She's been tweeting for years how much she hates Trump. Yeah, good unbiased there. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, we're going to get some new stuff, but this is just stupid. Even Tucker Carlson, as much as I respect the guy, he's even kind of calling out his own network. But love of crap. For the love of crap. This is in the open. It's obvious. The mathematical possibility that Biden, after a 4-hour break, just suddenly, woof, when Trump suddenly, yeah, come on. In every state at once. And in 2 of those states, Biden went, Trump's votes to a stop, and Biden's went, woohoo, straight up. All votes Biden, 0 for Trump in 2 states. for a good hours after that. So they came back. Woo! Do the math. Can't be happen. Biden supporters are too busy making lists of Trump. Yeah, that's another thing. They have the accountability office. The Office of Accountability coming out. AOC's pushing this. There are MSNBC people. There are other politicians pushing this Office of Accountability. And it's not just for Trump and the people in his cabinet. It's for every YouTuber, Twitter person, Facebook, anybody, anywhere. If you were supporting Trump, anywhere, and somebody calls you in, they're going to put you on this. You want to talk brown shirt crap? This is what happened in Germany in the 1930s and led to a big conflict in the 1940s. This is exactly what Mr. H did. Look it up. Look up history. For all you Antifa pieces of shit, look it up. You are following in Mr. H's footsteps. Limiting speech, putting people on lists. You dumb sons of bitches. What in the hell? God. I'm sure that Donald knew that they were going, yeah, I know that, Bunny. He's been out there screaming it. He's like, this, he even said a couple times, if I lose, it's because of these crooked mail-in ballots. This is months before the election. He knew it. But even they probably didn't realize how deep this is. I mean, they found those 6,000 switch ballots in the one voting machine in the one county. 47 counties that state use it. You're going to tell me that after the one totally bones it, we're supposed to believe the other 47 are okay? And it's used in 30 states? And Dominion is the software and a company? Look who's got money in that. Aha. Pelosi and a certain other bizatch senator from California. Take a look. They got money in that company. So yeah, there's some scurvy here. Besides the electronic things, which is actually almost impossible to trace. Except there is a video going around on Facebook Messenger. I got to look it up. This guy shows in the background. He's like, here's what happens in electronic. He's showing the election night in the background. And here's what happens on CNN. And you see the ballot numbers flip. Or the ballot percentages flip. But look underneath. When Biden gained a certain thousand, Trump lost a certain thousand. That is the ballot machines flipping them. And I hope to God that gets to the Trump team. And they bring that to the courts too. That is automatic. That is sign of the machines rigging stuff. As machines switching ballots. Let's see. I yelled at my grandparents the other day for voting Biden, then I left the cemetery and went to loaf. The bad thing is, we always know dead people somehow vote in all the elections. But at not this level. One state alone. I was watching, and I'm going to drop names. If you guys haven't watched it, watch Steven Crowder. He was just the other day, they were talking about just pulling up a list on the public record site for one of the states and entering like birthdates. They found a couple dozen people really quickly, just them, in minutes, that were dead, that voted. If they can do that, if Crowder and his crew can do it, and they're not dummies, but if they can do it, oof. Imagine what the Trump team is finding, and anybody else out there blowing the whistle on this. But man, Jim, you're not too far off. This is crazy. This is nuts. Fire sergeants, they couldn't figure out why the pollers were wrong. They weren't wrong. They were purposely wrong. Okay, the polls, guys, I'm sorry, personally, I rarely ever believe a poll anyway. But I hope no American with half an intelligence above that of my left tennis shoe ever believes a goddamned poll again. These weren't wrong on accident. They weren't like, oopsie, we just don't know how to poll right and ask the right questions. And, Trump voters were just not talking to us. No, it's because it was on purpose. They skewed the results, and Harvard's proven in studies, you can look it up, but Harvard's proven in studies that when polls show somebody's way up, that the other side, some of the people are demoralized and don't vote. They go, why? And they showed Biden was up 17 points in some states. Where? Come on. They showed it in a lot of states, including battleground states. So how many Trump people were actually kept from going? They're like, and that's bad. If you're for a candidate, no matter how much they're up or down, you should always vote for that candidate. I don't care if Trump was actually down 40 points in every state. I would have voted for him. But some people don't. 17 points down, they said, why? So those polls were like that on purpose, Sarge. 100% on purpose. They skewed the polls because that's psyops. And Sarge, you being military, you know exactly what I mean by psyops. That is psyops, totally. They were totally playing mind games with everybody in America. Ooh, Biden's got it. So they're demoralizing the Trump people. It was not an accident. It was on purpose. Jerry Van had to pause all embalming since his customers kept jumping off the table running out to fill. But yeah, if you go to PNN on Twitter or Parler now, you can see I posted a couple memes I made the other night. I honestly, come on, it supports it. So far, Twitter hasn't nailed me for that. Hasn't gone, no, this is disputed. Blow me, Twitter. Let's see. Fire Sergeant's wife, Facebook had check. I don't even go to Facebook anymore. I use Messenger, and that's about it. Screw you, Facebook. Facebook is abysmal. They got their new Office of Fact Checking or their new Office of the Truth or whatever it is. Oh, Christ. Come on. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody by using God and Christ and goddamn. Too bad. That's why I grew up. I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm not trying to piss on your religion or your choice of deity. It's the way I grew up in the country. In the country, even the religious farmers say, GD it and oh Christ and stuff. So sorry if I'm annoying anybody. I've had people say that. If the machines flip votes, you say there would be no. The problem is the guy that was doing the video. There is no trace in the machines. You can program the machines to leave no trace. It's a quick algorithmic thing they do, and it deletes itself afterwards. Or a guy sits there. The thing is, those machines, they tell you they're not internet connected. They are. They're all internet connected, and they're all linked. They do all their updates online. The updates come from the cloud. All it takes is one guy with something, one line of code somewhere, push a button at a certain time, flip, and then he pushes another button, and it deletes the line of code. Leaves no footprint. So Trump may be screwed if they used a ton of the electronic voting machines to do this, because it leaves no footprint. You pretty much got to watch it like he caught on the background of the one CNN. As the percentages flipped, the numbers for Biden jumped to maybe 3,000, but for Trump, they dropped 3,000. That is ballot switching. But you got to catch it, somebody's got to be looking at it at the time. So Snowman, they aren't, but yes, Snowman, yes, polls are agenda-driven, and Joker's Nation, yes, suppression polls. 100% suppression polls. And I'm sorry, you will never make me believe that a guy that couldn't draw 13 people, when Barack Obama himself was doing online shit and only drawing 73 people for Biden, you're not going to tell me that guy got more votes than Barack Obama. You're not going to tell me that guy beat Trump. You're not going to tell me that. And Snowman, yes, polls should be made illegal or have a disclaimer with them. This poll may be off up to as much as 20%. Exactly. This poll is hazardous for your voting health. That's from the Surgeon General. This poll is hazardous to the State of the Union. But I'm telling you guys, if you are a Trump person, don't give up. Do not give up on him. If you have a hat and shirt you wore before, wear it now. If you have a sign, wear it. Carry your pepper spray or your, but do that. Yeah, okay, Jim, yes, propaganda. Thank you. PsyOps, I got stuck on PsyOps. Yes, propaganda. Close the chat real quick and let a disclaimer under the title. Uh-oh, I got a disclaimer? Do I? Do I? No. I have a disclaimer? Do I, Rich? Oh my gosh. You guys let me know. Do I have a disclaimer? I'm trying to see if I can find my live stream. I'm sorry, I got a lot of windows open here. Let's see if I can see it or not. I don't know if I can see it. Live. I can't see anything here. Let me see details. It's not showing me nothing. So is there something going on? Ooh, I'm waiting for best practices to pop up. Demonetization, no warnings. I'm not monetized, you morons. Yeah. I don't know if there's something going on. I can't see it. So, yeah, that's kind of sucky. I do? What does it say? Says the proper safeguards have been used to ensure the results of the election. Biden has been called the... It is bullshit. Bullshit. They're proving our point. Hey, YouTube, you cocksuckers in the algorithm department. Everybody's watching. Explain then 10,000 plus deceased people voting in one state alone that they've already proven. Come on. Come on, you dumbasses. Everybody, cover your eyes for a second. Screw you, you lying sacks. Proper safeguards. They got people going on and doing affidavits under penalty of law. They will even said they go to the Supreme Court under law. Penalty law, talking about this. I don't know, Jim. More of an ad where they want you to think. Yeah, Rich, it is. It's stupid. Sending me a screenshot, Sarge said. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to look. Oh, that's good right there. Oh, the AP is called. Hey, guess what? That's part of what I was going to talk about tonight. Anybody seen the clip where they're doing an interview on Fox and the one lady on there starts doing, well, hey, just keep fighting. We don't know what's going to happen this election yet. Don't let anybody tell you who chose it, blah, blah, blah. And the one interview chick from Fox starts flipping out. She flips. She's like, what the hell is going on here? We've called it. And you can see the manicness in her face. This is the shit Trump's been talking about for 4 years. And this is not, I'm not talking to people in my chat. To you left fucks out there. That's what Trump's been talking about. The media think they control you, me, everybody in this country. The media does not choose the president. The election totals are not done. They have not been ratified. They are so close in some states there is an automatic law-required recount. You're at 0.2% in some states. A little early to be having everybody go, oh, Biden got it. She does not get to. Fox News, MSNBC, AP do not get to choose our president. And that chick on Fox, on faux news, threw a goddamn fit. Go look that up. Just look up for Fox News anchor has a fit or gets angry when somebody says the election isn't decided yet. If you haven't seen that video, go look it up. So the AP here, what this warning is, this is right think. They are trying to tell you the way to think, everybody. This is the way you will feel. This is a preview of Biden's America. Right think. Yeah, it's not an ad, Rich. It's a right think. Here's the way you will all think, and we will persecute you. Ooh. This is stupid. Hey, Mr. Miles. Yes, I am. I wasn't out because of, oh, woe is me. No, like most Trump supporters, we said, screw that, this ain't over, and this is smells. There are, at the very best, shenanigans. At the worst, there is a lot of outright election tampering here. And I'm still being nice not using the F-R-A-U-D word. And I don't think the algorithm could quite spell yet. But soon. Bunny, yeah. I'm tired of this. How many, and the thing is, I'm not the only one. A lot of Trump supporters, or just people that aren't even Trump supporters, they just look at Biden and go, this is bullshit. A lot of people are angry as I am. But still, here's a big difference, everybody. Show me all the conservatives ripping up cities. Show me all the conservatives, Trump voters, whatever. How about just Trump voters? A lot of non-conservatives voting for Trump. Show me all those Trump supporters tearing up cities. Show me them attacking Uber drivers, attacking people, tearing up their businesses, burning things down, assaulting people. Show me. Unless you can show me that en masse, not just one person here or there, en masse, you leftards, shut the fuck up. You guys have been tearing shit up for 4 years, especially the last, year? You're still doing it now. You know, Biden may have won this. This is Biden's America. This is what they wanted. This is what they want. They want rioters out there and people out there to keep you in your place. You better not speak up. You better not think different than us. You better go along with everything we say, or our people will find you. Or we'll just tear up your house. We'll attack your wife. We'll do whatever. This is the crap going on. No, Mr. Miles, we know you've been here before. Jim Patterson, everybody remembers Miles. We know you're from the left, but the thing is, Mr. Miles, I know two people in my life personally that were Democrats. One voted for Trump. And now he says, after seeing how this election's gone down and all the crap going on, he's very open-minded. He says he will never vote Democrat again. He doesn't know how a party that suborns this much, I don't know how he put that, but how they can look at the foundations of our country and our free election and totally, shenanigan them. He says he's done. He's done with Democrats. He's either going to be a libertarian or Republican voter now. The other one, the girl, she voted for Biden, and she is honest enough to sit there and go, hey, I like Biden better than Trump. But you know what she says? She goes, you know what? Yeah, there's something stinks in about 6-7 states. She says all the votes, this is her idea, Biden voter. She says all these states should be called null and void. There should be an in-person election in December 15th. That's it. That's what she said. I think it's 20th or 15th, she said, but December. She wanted in person, and that is a Biden voter. She's honest. Most of them aren't. Sorry. Mr. Miles, I know you've been here before, and I know I rant and rave, but you've always been welcome here, and we do like your points of view. Let's see. They want to drink the blue mixed berry Kool-Aid. Yeah, this is all right think. The warning on my channel right now, everything on Twitter when they censor somebody, it's right think. Think our way or else. We're coming for you. Mr. Miles, I know Jim Patterson, but thank you in the same. Never had to worry about expressing myself here. Yeah, I just always make sure everybody knows. And we do welcome lefties here. If you want to argue, that's fine. But I'm sorry. If you're not, so many of them don't look at facts. I have family like that. I still cannot show people in my family full videos about things. They watch a little Rachel Mad Cow, the little 5-second clip. Go, that's what he said. I saw it. Here's the whole video. Mr. Miles, you and a friend of mine, if she might be watching, I don't know. She's not a big YouTuber. There are some honest Biden voters. There are some honest left-wing voters. But I'm telling you, those are not liberals. The true Democrats are the ones really having a problem right now. Because they haven't liked the way their party's gone. Unfortunately, too many of them went along with it. So now it's pretty deep now. But now they're trying to fight back. That's where we get to Sarge. Was it Sarge here said they're eating themselves? Or no, it's Jim. Jim Patterson. The Democrats are trying to eat each other. Yeah. Because right now, so many Democrats have lost this. So many Democrats lost in races they swore they were going to win. That now they're turning their head to Pelosi doing a Stewie. They're going, you bitch. And they're looking at AOC, the Squad, and the other deep leftards. These Democrats, and I can see my way to agree with Democrats on a lot of stuff. Not lefties. Not the libtards. And right now, a lot of the real Democrats, the centrist Democrats, the ones close to the center of the aisle, the ones that can work with Republicans and each other back and forth, are right now doing hey, screw you. We don't want to hear socialists. We don't want to hear defund the police. Stop this attacking America and people shit. So yeah, Jim's right. They are having huge infighting right now. And Nancy Pelosi may be out as Speaker of the House. Good. I'm sorry. Nancy Pelosi needs to go and she needs to be on charges. Mr. Miles, I don't like Trump. I'd rather he won than Biden. You know, I've heard that. You are the fourth person I know that has said that was either centrist or Democrat. And yeah, the thing is, Mr. Miles is honest. That's an honesty. I love that. You don't have to like Trump. He's not up there to be a father figure, be our daddy, pat you on the butt and be nice to you, give you a lollipop. He's up there to be a nasty, dirty, brash, arrogant person that gets things done for our country. My gosh, we need more people like him. I don't care if I like somebody in Congress or presidency. I don't have to like them. What I can like is their job performance. So what we have right now is a lot of shitheads in there that we don't like, and they're doing a shitty job. Hey, at least with Trump, we get one end of it. I can deal without liking him, but love his job performance. What we have right now is a bunch of shitheads where you don't get either. That's stupid. So yeah, Mr. Miles, that is a deep, good piece of honesty that more people need. Biden, yeah. Oh, we can talk 25th Amendment here in a little bit. Yeah, if Biden gets this, I say 60-40, Biden's got this because the cheating is so deep. But I don't know. I'm still wearing my shit. I am a Trump boy. But yeah, 25th Amendment, yeah, it's going to be Kamala Harris as president sooner or later. It ain't going to be Biden. They're going to split Democratic parties in 2016. Sure you're not a Bernie fan. You know what? Mr. Miles, I'm not a Bernie fan, but I like a lot of other conservatives. I'm not even conservative. See, I've been shoved so far to the right by the craziest on the left. That's the first time I've ever almost called myself a conservative. Ah! I used to scrub myself clean. Put the SOS pad on. Back to my center roots. Yeah, Bernie was cheated. I know a lot of conservatives, libertarians, centrist people, a lot of honest Democrats that said, oh yeah, Bernie got fucked. Bernie got fucked twice. Mr. Miles, my problem with Bernie is when Bernie got fucked, he didn't stand up. Bernie waffled both times like a piece of shit loser whiny boy. Do I like him? No. But he should have stood up for you guys. For all you Bernie bros and gals, he should have stood up for you. People in 2016 were willing to go for him instead of Hillary at the convention. If he had said, I'm still going to run over here on my own ticket, people, I bet you he would have beat Hillary. May not have beat Trump, but he would have given a hell of a run at it. But yeah, then he threw his weight behind Hillary. That type of party mentality's got to go. Screw parties, screw Democrats, screw Republicans, screw even the Libertarian Party. Screw parties. People, you are there to be loyal to us, the American people. You should be loyal to people. You vote for us out here, loyal to people, not a goddamn party. And that's where Bernie made a mistake. And by the time Bernie ran this time, people knew he was just going to waffle. What was in the message Sarge said? Sorry, guys, let me see here. Try to find my messenger. Okay, where's my messenger? Sarge just sent something. I don't see anything. Robust safeguards. Oh, whatever. Rumor a bad actor could change the election results without detection. Oh, my God. They're giving me more? They're giving me rumor and reality. Oh, my Lord. Oh, good God. Oh, right think. You got to love right think, kiddos. This is the crap of Venezuela. Bernie was robbed by Hillary. Yes. But Bernie backed down. Bernie showed how spineless he was. A person that spineless could never run this country. Never. He's not going to be able to stand up to any foreign leader in any negotiation at all, let alone a military conflict. Mr. Miles. Mr. Miles, buddy, I'm telling you, you are going to be a pariah in the liberal side of your party, but the Democrat side is going to embrace you. And honestly, we need people like you in the left side. Because we need to get back to a point where left and right, not far left, far right, can work together. Get rid of all that noise out in the ends. Get back to where, hey, I got ideas here, I got ideas here. We don't agree, but we have a decent amount of what we do have in common. We can at least agree on those things and get them done. We'll argue about the other crap, but we got a 50% chance of getting some done because 50% of our beliefs are the same. We can do that. Right now, we got nobody that will compromise on anything. I will say the left is a little worse about it right now, and that is because, Mr. Miles, I hope your party really does tell the way lefties to go blow themselves. Rich discoveries. I don't especially necessarily like Trump as much as I fear socialism. Yes. Yes. Kamala Harris is a socialist. Look at the shit she did. And this is not arguable. Hey, YouTube, blow me. This is not arguable. There's articles on this. There's proof on this. There's a Supreme Court of California ruling on this. She illegally kept prisoners in jail for slave labor. People had DNA evidence showing they're innocent, and she refused to even look at it and kept people in jail. And I think at least one was executed. Look it up. But that is not an arguable fact, YouTube. I think you need to see my doctor. My election has lasted longer than 4 days. You know, guys, I think there's a lot of people out there that should have YouTube channels just to spout off even. Jim Patterson, you really need a YouTube channel. My God, do you? See? Yeah, everybody agrees. Dude, you need a YouTube channel. Bend Over Bernie. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Joker Nation. Bend Over Bernie. Yeah. Yeah, he backs the same people, screws him. That is the party loyalty we should not have. You do not show loyalty to somebody that bones you. They didn't even buy him dinner and lube up first. Nancy needs to go. Yes. Nancy's nasty. Sorry, guys. I know I'm behind, but Bernie got bent over further. Yeah, it is. It's stupid. I don't know why anybody backed Bernie again. They knew he was going to just buckle. I think he was there as a foil. Feel like Bernie sold us out. He did. But the thing is, the Democrat Party rigged it twice against him. They wanted Biden. They wanted Harris, really, but people could see how shitty she was. She is so phony. That video where she's in Texas at a rally, she's talking to everybody, putting her hands in her legs. And, hi, how you doing? She's talking to a bunch of 4-year-olds. That's what they think of you. Well, kind of snowman, kind of not. I don't think you mentioned all this stuff can happen. Oh, I fought with the liberals all the time. I fight with liberals all the time. Neo-liberals, progressive Democrats, yes. No category for me. I often get accused of being a Trump supporter. That's the thing, Mr. Miles. Robert Kennedy would be considered a conservative today. That's how far a lot of the Democrat Party has moved. They've moved so far left. There are a lot of great Democrat icons of the past. They go, you're a Trump supporter. What the hell? That is how far your party's gone off rails. Lee. Oh. Yeah, there's room for you in your party, Mr. Miles, where your party, the real Democrats that are waking up, start to tell Pelosi and these other idiots, hey, get stuffed. Get stuffed. Go the fuck away. Let us actually do something for our constituents, for the country, and maybe just because they like being in office. Hey, I'll take that vested self-interest. Hey, Corkboard, how's it going? Welcome. We do like having people from Canada and other countries here. What happens in America, we are a superpower, and it does affect the world. So, I really like having you guys here. Jim Patterson, Mr. Miles, compromise and cooperation are the key no matter the party. Yes. Problem is we've lost that. Kamala will be president of the year. Yes. I'd say 2 years maximum. They are hoping to. Thing is, I think she would be worse than Biden. Biden is still, I know, okay, Biden is deficient. He is. He's deficient. We know it. I, right here, doing this live, off the cuff, I don't have a script. I don't have a teleprompter. I don't have nothing. And I'm trying to read chat. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm making less mistakes than Joe Biden. This man cannot be president. He's mental. But in his brain, he still thinks he's a centrist and still isn't going to be super crazy. But Kamala gets in. Oh, Lordy. She is the leftiest of lefts. She almost makes AOC look a little bit right. Yeah. Mr. Miles. All right. Mr. Miles says, feel the burn meant the friction from going in dry. Yeah. And I heard some old Bernie supporters say that. Say they got the old dry hump the first time from Bernie. They weren't falling for it this time. No problem among the unknown. Let's see. That was a fake Kamala. No, that wasn't the fake Kamala, Bunny. That was a real Kamala Harris that was standing in front of Texas. Not the one who got caught at that little rally. The one standing up on the stage in Texas was the real Kamala Harris, and it is proven. And that was her talking like she's talking to a bunch of children. There's other videos from other rallies that she does that. She thinks of the public as dumb, idiot little children. Mr. Miles says it seems both parties are bought and paid, like both of them bailed on the, yeah, agreed. Hey, I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I seem to identify a lot more with the conservative Republican side right now, just because the left has gone so effing nuts. But if you really get down and start talking to me about brass tacks, I have a lot of things I totally disagree with the Republican side about. So when people accuse me, I go, below you me, because I voted for Democrat and Republican people, plenty. Are you Democrat or Republican? I'm a Christian, not a party. I am a centrist with a conservative leaning, a centrist or libertarian with a conservative leaning. I mean, I had a little lean to me. Like the wind was blowing me a little. Because then some idiot come and pulled the rug out from me, so I fell into that side. I'm not really religious. I am, to know more about me, I am either agnostic or atheist. I don't know. I have the intelligence to think we don't know all the answers. There could be an all-powerful deity. I don't know. So I kind of leave myself an agnostic, honestly. I can't bring my brain to go full atheist. But I can't bring my brain to go, yeah, there's a God. So if that annoys anybody, I'm sorry, but I do not lie to people. But I also don't piss on Christians as long as they keep the Christian not in my face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My life, your life, we all live our lives the way we want to as long as we follow a certain amount of, a certain amount of laws and rules to keep us all living together well. Yeah, I'd rather have Biden and Kamala any day. Any day. Any damn day. Oh, Miles, Harris is way left. She is the most leftist of all the candidates that the Democrats had. Look it up. Look up her past. Look up her beliefs. Look up what she says on immigration. Look up what she says on black people. How she jailed them. Look up her. She kept people in jail. Look up how she got in politics. Not even argue that. She did a lot of knee work, and that is not arguable. It's in books with notations. Yeah. She is hugely leftist. She's way left, but her greed, Mr. Miles, no, her greed does kind of seem to overrule it. Her greed for power. Yeah, wow, Mr. Miles, I'm not sure, you may have slightly insulted Hillary. At least Hillary seems to believe her own level of deity and bullshit. Harris just goes wherever the fucking wind blows that she thinks she can get some power. The scary part is when Biden leaves, Pelosi becomes VP. Yeah, more than likely. More than likely, if Biden is removed or booted or leaves or something, yeah, Pelosi might be. Even though not now, which may be even more scary because since Pelosi's getting her butt kicked, she may get her speakership removed. If that happens, they're probably, I hope to gosh, but they may go in AOC or an Ilhan Omar. Pelosi's liver must be iron. Oh, there's something wrong with her. Yeah, there's something wrong with her. If she's not drunk, she's nuts. No, Mr. Miles, her keeping people in jail illegally is left wing. She also likes to say that she's so for the people of color, yet she's done everything possible to prosecute people of color. That's what lefties always blame on right-wingers. But she is huge left. She says one thing and does another. She acts like, oh my gosh, I'm a poor persecuted little POC. No, she's not. She's from a very rich family in Jamaica. She's not African American. Look it up. She is Indian and Jamaican. There is no African in her. None, man. Not a bit, man. I guess that's bad accent. She says one thing and does another. Her family owned SLAVES. Look it up. She is huge lefty. Everything she espouses on immigration, taxation, you name it, are all huge, way AOC lefties. Climate, everything. Everything that they espouse is huge lefty. Huge lefty. And right-wingers want to keep people in jail longer legally. I don't see right-wingers breaking laws that have the Supreme Court rulings against them to let people out of jail when they should be out. Denying DNA evidence. She was keeping people in illegally after writing a bill and targeting huge amounts of colored people in her area. Her policies are lefty. Look at her policies. She believes in taking away your guns. Lefty. She believes in much higher taxes. Lefty. She believes in much more power to the government, much less for you. Lefty. She believes in the Green New Deal. Lefty. She believes in open borders. Lefty. She believes illegals coming here, they should just get all of our social services. Lefty. She believes in limitations on the freedom of speech. That is a deep lefty belief. I'm not talking Democrat. I'm talking lefty. Like that crazy chick from Hawaii. Yes, she did have proof, Mrs. Firestar's right. She had actual proof, DNA evidence and other evidence that showed many prisoners were innocent, and she denied looking at it. And when prisoners' sentences were up, she did a bunch of legal crap to keep them in jail because they're using them as cheap labor in the jail service. Let's see, it's back up here. Actually, she does believe in the Green New Deal. You can look back and find times she said she believed in it. Biden said he believed in it too until it started being unpopular. His website still says that the Green New Deal is their framework for their plan. Green New Deal is nasty. There is not any part of it to use as a framework. All right, I know if Biden gets in, we'll be selling our home in Arizona. Yeah, see, that's bad. I don't know if the economy will tank, though, because here's what a lot of people aren't paying attention to. Sure, some areas of our economy will boom. Big business is looking at a boon out of this. Because who supported which candidate? Most of middle America, blue-collar workers, average Joes supported Biden. Or supported Trump. Woo! Hey, my first Biden moment. Supported Trump. I made a lot longer than Biden would without saying, is it for pure? I didn't say I was running for Senate yet. Most of the blue-collar people supported Trump. The rich, big, mega millionaires and billionaires were supporting Biden. So, yeah. Some of these businesses are going to do epic. Same here, CMAC. We have the left here, the far lefties, believe that speech is worth punching you in the face. If you say something, a deep lefty, these people out rioting and tearing things up. Oh, I'm saying peaceful protesting, YouTube. Tearing crap up. If you say something they don't like, if I wear this hat, they feel that punching you is a valid thing. My hat has assaulted them because it's a whole different way of thinking. That's the lefties here. They believe comedians should be jailed. They believe that you make a bad joke, don't use somebody's pronouns, jailed. So yeah. And I'm not talking Democrats again, I'm talking lefty. Deep lefties. Democrats are left of the scale, like here's the center bar. Here's Democrats hugging that wall. Lefties are ODFS. Even a lot of conservatives are ODFS the other way. Did you put Overton White House? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I think it will tank within 2 years if Kamala takes over. The thing is, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. There's a lot going on. Okay, now let's move into some new stuff. There are affidavits out there, and this is a lot. Kayleigh McEnany just the other day said they have over 234 pages so far that she had transcribed and set up and ready. Already 234 pages of affidavits and evidence and stuff. And people that are willing to testify that they've seen some illegal crap going on. There's a lot there. You got Project Veritas, which I don't know why so many people are ignoring this. They've got open videos where they've got a guy from the post office who's gone on record that, yeah, his supervisor, and he's named some really amazing stuff on this. The supervisor will tell him to backdate stuff. Put everything over here, and he's going to stamp it and backdate it. A lot of people in the post office are coming forward on this. They were illegally backdating things to make them legal. Post office has a big wad in this. You got all the dead people voting. You got ballot machines switching. You got people that got money in the Dominion machinery that are way one side and pretty dirty. So it's getting a little nuts. It's getting a little nuts. So there's so much out there. Now, here, let me see if I can pull this up. This is part of the Project Veritas thing. Where the hell is it? There it is. All right, this is Project Veritas. And I am going to put myself up there because you need to, or YouTube gets bitchy. You know, I don't think James O'Keefe is going to have a cow. Because honestly, you should go to Project Veritas. If you guys have never been there, you need to go to Project Veritas. And look at some of the stuff. They are nonpartisan. And they go into everything. Okay, now what happened is this guy here, Richard Hopkins, came forward talking about the stuff that his supervisor was telling the other workers to do. Pile everything up if it comes in late, and he's gonna stamp it, hand stamp it. So it's legal, even though it's not. What happens when he reports it? FBI agents come and start grilling him and threatening him. And then it comes out and CNN go, oh, he recanted. He does another one after this where he says he didn't recant. There is leaked footage here he's got of these people grilling him. It's scary. This is George Orwell's Big Brother.
Out of me.
So how are you feeling right now?
I'm kind of pissed. I feel like I just got played.
And I heard him say to the supervisor that they messed up yesterday. I was like, oh, what did they mess up on? And he told the supervisor that they had postmarked one of the ballots for the 4th instead of the 3rd, because they were supposed to put them for the 3rd.
Whoops. Yeah, like this. See right here? Lied to during interrogation by feds. The feds went after him. Are they investigating any of this? No. They went after him. They're going after a couple people. He's not the only one. Other people saying the FBI is there going after them and trying to make them change their stories. And it's gotten pretty nasty. I mean, this is just...
And so let me make good on that promise right away, okay? This storm is getting crazy, right? And it's out of a lot of people's control. And so the reason they called me in is to try to harness that storm, try to reel it back in before it gets really crazy. Okay?
I understand.
Because we have senators involved, we have the Department of Justice involved, we have
Trump's lawyers team's gotten a hold of me.
I'm not, well, I am actually. I am trying to twist you a little bit because...
Right there. That is them trying to shut him up and tell him, hey, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I am. I'm not trying to scare you, but I am. So you are. They're threatening him.
As in that, believe it or not, your mind will kick in.
Your mind will kick in. So we scare you, you're going to come to your
senses. And when we do that, we can convince ourselves of a memory. But when you're under a little bit of stress, which is what I'm doing to you purposely, your mind can be a little bit clearer.
I'm doing this purposely to scare you, so you will recant. And you'll think twice about opening your mouth.
And we're going to do a different exercise, too, to make your mind a little bit clearer. Okay?
Good to go.
So, but this is all on purpose.
Roger.
I'm not scaring you, but I am scaring you.
It seems like they were trying to make me distrust y'all. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it kind of affected, but at the same time, I was like, no, these guys have had my back since the get-go. So that's why I continued.
Do you think these federal agents have your back?
At this point, no. Hell
Do you
no.
think these federal agents are really interested in investigating fraud?
No. Well, that guy was talking.
Honestly,
No.
I don't think they are.
That's
And
threatening.
in fact, you heard Weisenberg tell a supervisor they were backdating the ballots to make it appear they've been collected November 3rd. You still stand by that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, the news come out and go, oh, he recanted. And he's going, no, I didn't. I didn't recant jack shit. He is still out there saying that he didn't recant nothing. He says, didn't recant. And go to Project Veritas, guys. You can go to their website, go to their YouTube. You got to look at some of the evidence and stuff they have alone. I know they have CMAC, and I don't care. This channel is tiny. Yeah, they're right. They're cutting my stream right now a little bit. My bit rate has been lowered. They're trying to throttle me. But CMAC, I know that. But this channel is not for me to gain anything. I doubt this channel will ever get huge or anything. Who wants to look at me? This is for me to be blowing off some steam. And hey, if we can all communicate and have some fun and agreements about it, yeah. But that footage shouldn't be pulling anybody. But it's on Project Veritas's YouTube site. And I was talking over it, fair use. But yeah, it doesn't matter. They can try pulling it. But this is crazy. You should go look up Project Veritas, guys. Really, go do it. It's crazy what they've got. It's just nuts what they've got going on there. And wow. There's more to do with this guy. I'm not going to use all of James O'Keefe's stuff from Veritas. They've done the work. They're insanely good at this. They're nonpartisan. They go after both sides. So that's where the Democrats are having a problem, the lefties, because they can't go after him too much. He's going after righties. They can't all make it say, oh, he's just Trump. No, you look at his past. So they have an issue. Thanks, C-Mac. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's crazy threatening him. I'm not trying to scare you, but I am. And we're going to do something that'll make your brain come back to common sense. Yeah, so we're going to scare the F out of you. Then we're going to make you think, oh, I better back off. Yeah, no kidding, Bunny. Thank you. Yeah, this is just craziness. And there's more to do with this guy. Go to Veritas' website and their YouTube. I think there's even more on their website, if I remember right, because YouTube does control stuff. But go look at their website and their YouTube. Yeah, problem is, Mr. Miles, everybody suspected cheating, but nobody's seen cheating on this scale in this country ever. It's hard to see something coming that has never happened at times, especially as well as they did this. They had 4 years to plan this, and they didn't do it in 1 state, 2 states, 3 states. They didn't even do it in 6 states or 7 states. They did it individually in counties and cities. They had so much into this, invested in this. So yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts. States' rights is not a right-wing thing, it's a constitutional thing. Exactly. That's something they're talking about right now, is states' rights and everything else, and oh, it's right-wing, left-wing. No. Our Constitution of the United States of America spells out specific rights. And anything not listed in there is left to the states. States do have certain rights. But the Supreme Court and our Constitution does overrule in many situations. In Pennsylvania alone, they did break their own laws. In their Pennsylvania Supreme Court broke their laws and the United States Constitution when they legislated from the bench. You cannot do that. We have separation of powers. We have the legislative branches that makes the laws. Writes law, makes law. That's legislation. Judicial branch rules on those laws. They don't write them. They don't amend them. They don't do nothing. They rule yes, no. Here's the application of that law. No, it cannot be applied. It's constitutional. It's legal. It's not legal. That's it. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court didn't do that. They looked at a law and went, hey, guess what? We're going to change it and write some of it ourselves. You can't do that. It is illegal in so many ways. It is constitutionally illegal in the United States also. They don't get to seize that power. You can't do that. Separation of powers is one of the biggest things in our government. They broke laws. It is illegal in the state of Pennsylvania. It's illegal in the federal Constitution. So you cannot do that. So that alone, any ballot, and the bad thing is, here's the problem. The bad thing is that makes all those ballots that came in, actually it makes all voting ballots invalid. All. Because they can't change the law. It makes the whole law invalid. Look that up. I say look it up because I want you guys to learn too. I want you to read this. So I see people put link after link after link to people, and people never go look at them. I used to run another channel where you do that and nobody'd look. But that invalidates actually all the mail-in ballots. Even the ones that came in on time. You can't futz with the law. It's in the law. It invalidates it. All right. But if you just go with the ones that came in late, it negates them all. Problem is, Pennsylvania, the polling places ignored 2 court orders. They wouldn't let oversight people in. The guy's holding a court order in front of somebody at a polling site. Nope, you're not coming in. The sheriff wouldn't enforce either of the 2 court orders. There is around 450 to 600,000 ballots that were processed with no oversight from the other side. That is actually illegal, and every one of those should be, by law, invalidated. Problem is, they ignored the court orders and went and mixed them in quickly. So they just shuffled them all together. They weren't supposed to do that. They were told to keep them separate. They ignored that court order. Told to keep them separate. They ignored that court order. Finally, Supreme Court Ito said, separate them suckers. Sure, now they're maybe doing it, but they mixed them all in before. How do you find them? How do you find those? The U.S.'s last stand for freedom worldwide. It cannot fall. Honestly, I don't know if we're the last stand, but we're the biggest. We are. If we start falling, it's bad. It's very bad. Nobody could know where the system, what they were doing. It's hard to see something until it's brought out in the light. You don't know you have cockroaches for sure until they come out in the light and one skitters across the floor in front of you. Sometimes you may not know the infestation you got in your pantry. You may have a pantry full of mices and buggies that you may not know. Till you see them skitter across in front of you. Well, now they're us skittering around. That's the problem. When voting for president, you should have one system of voting with ID. Yes. The fact that the United States is one of the few countries in the world that does not have voter ID says a lot. And there's one party that's been totally against that. One party. That is not arguable. It's a fact. One party's for voter ID. The other one's totally against it. Even a lot of second and third world nations have voter ID. Yeah, one system of voting. That's it. Vote in person. After this, I don't think any American's ever going to want to see mail-in ballots ever again. Well, Mr. Miles, to be fair, there are a lot of right-leaners that put their thumb on the old scales, too. They do. Yeah, Mr. Miles, you're stating something there that's mathematical. There are mathematicians out there and people that go back and look through elections, not just in this country, in many countries, over 150, 200 years, I think they said. And the fact that in most, almost, not all, but most, overwhelming majority, if the president, prime minister, whatever, the top guy is doing good in election, everybody under them does good too. Because most people go in and they hit, I don't like this, but a lot of people go in and they just hit the vote all. If they can vote a straight ticket, poof, that's what they do. That is what happens most of the majority of the time. Don't like it. I don't think there should even be a spot for that on ballots. But most people vote for top bottom, one party. Funny thing in this one, Republicans did really good. That's why Nancy's in trouble. Republicans did epic good. And Trump did much better than he did before. But somehow Biden way outpaced all the Democrats that lost under him on the ballots. And there are times they're finding tons of ballots that only have Biden filled in. They didn't fill in a Democrat under him on the ticket. They didn't fill a Republican under him on the ticket. They just went and punched Biden. That is mathematically, you might as well once again go buy a lottery ticket and demand your money on the spot. That is how unlikely that is, especially in so many states. So Mr. Miles is stating some real math there. Let's see. That's winning seats thing. Oof. It's a problem they have been getting away with corrupt. Yes. Yeah, both sides are corrupt. I'm going to say that right now. Shit, I'm not one way or the other. But I will say one side is a tad more corrupt right now, and that's being nice. I'm being conservative. Oh, God. Kevin May. From Philly Mag website, Philly Mag webpage, Trump lawyer to Pennsylvania judge. Nope, I got no evidence of voter fraud. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's been debunked. That's gone around. Trump didn't say that. Trump's out there on TV saying they do. Kayleigh McEnany says they got well over 234 pages of it. You got videos. You got private videos. You got actual voter rolls that show 10,000 plus dead people voted in one state alone. So no, he's not saying that, Kevin May. That's a load of crap that's been debunked. He didn't say that. They got people that are going, ooh, all the Trump people are trying to find new jobs already. No, they're not. They are not. That right there is part of that psyops, the propaganda, Jim. That sounds like the Oregonian. CMAC, you may be onto something there. Yeah, the Oregonian would tell you the sky is green when it's blue, and they'd smack you for not believing them. You can't unscramble eggs. Rich Discoveries, Mr. Miles, the theory on that is people actually voted, checked all boxes. Yes. The thing is, a lot of them checked no boxes but Biden. They're seeing a lot of them. No box but Biden was checked. Not for a Democrat or a Republican under. So what it was, that is a big ballot harvesting thing. This is from investigators who've investigated ballot harvesting. That is a huge sign of ballot harvesting. Fake ballots. Where they see how, that's why the ballot count stopped. All right, all the ballot counts stopped in these states because then the people, if it happened, we are conjecturing here, YouTube, if you are going to fake votes, you get them to stop the count. You know how far your candidate is ahead. So then what you usually have somebody there, dot, 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 dot. They don't have time to sit there, dot, 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 fill out every dot on the front and back of a ballot. They have time to do one. They're doing the one candidate they're cheating for. Or, I'm sorry, shenanigans for. They dot, dot, dot. That's why there's so many ballots out there where it's Biden only. But there are very, very, very few. If I can think from what they've been allowed to see so far, the amount of ballots for Biden that are just Biden, not a single dot under him for anybody, is more than 300 times what it is for Trump at the same way. That doesn't hold up mathematically. Those are when somebody's in a hurry. Okay, we need 7,000. Ding, 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 ding. That's what that is. You can, once again, you can research that. You can find investigators that investigated this. There's videos out there where they talk about, well, here's how you do it. I obviously have no proof of that. No, but Rich, that is actual math. And you can look it up. There are people talking about that. It is so unlikely or impossible almost. The Washington level excluding Donald Trump, the most unpolitical politician I've ever seen. Parties only exist to divide us citizens. Neither party cares about us. Yes! I've been saying that for decades. Neither party gives a rat's ass. There are a few people in each party that do. There are a few people in each party that really still believe what they're doing. But they're very few. Most of the parties, the fact that people will kowtow to a party at all, even if they know it's wrong, says it all. In Afghanistan, didn't they fingerprint voters? Yes. Mexico has voter ID. Yet then the Mexicans say that it's really racist if we have it. What? Hey, Mexico, you have multiple races in your country too. Let's see, Mr. Miles. I'm all for voter ID, but if that's a thing, then I believe the government should have to provide citizens with those IDs. It is. Mr. Miles, every state that has those does not charge. They are free because they are constitutionally guaranteed your right to vote. Yes, they are free. There is none of that propaganda. They go, oh my God, they're going to charge you. No, you get there, they give them to you. If you can prove who you are, there's the catch. The left does not want people having to prove because that will destroy their voter rolls. Yeah. And dead people, it's hard to carry around your birth certificate and everything. You know, they disintegrate after 200 years. Politics is rapidly becoming, yeah. Boy, Firestarter, yes, it is becoming the R to the acism. Yeah, it's politicism, yes. One thing I will say, I think because of this crap, a lot more Americans on any side are going to be listening to politics more, paying more attention, watching, getting back into it. People didn't used to talk about, who played in the football game. The big thing for men, women, families, They used to talk about politics because they knew it was in their interest. It affected them. If somebody loses in a stupid football contest or baseball contest, it does not affect your life, my life, anybody's life. Nothing. But this stuff right here affects your life. And I think a lot of people are waking up to that. That's the one shining light that may come of this cluster flock. Exactly, Mr. Miles. And a voter ID does not limit your voting. All it does is make sure you have the right to vote and keeps it clean. Yes. Right to vote is the very foundation. Yes, America is really founded on this. And I do think it's a shining light, though, out of this whole clusterfuck. If you want to find the good side, because more people are paying attention. Sure, there's some real morons paying attention, but hey. Bunny, yes, Sharpie Gate. The ballots I voted on here do use Sharpies, but they work. And I stood there and watched that ballot machine. But in some areas, some states, some counties, some cities, you do not use Sharpies. The funny thing is these people were gathering the Sharpies up right away and putting them in one cup. There's evidence of that. So these Sharpies, even if they were okay to use, which a lot of the ballots, they do not use Sharpies, but they're handing you Sharpies, maybe these were rigged. Certain ink don't work. So the one lady was trying to use her own pen, which it says you could use blue or black ink pens. They tried to snatch it from her hand and give her only Sharpies. When she was seeing a lot of ballots being refused when they used the Sharpies. That's another thing to be investigated. The media has lied to us for at least 12 years. The media rich has been lying to us for a lot longer. The media used to report the news. Even if the reporter had a bias, they didn't report it. They just reported, hey, here's what happened. They didn't all of a sudden go off on, here's my commentary on it. They reported, hey, this happened. Here's what it is. Here's the numbers. Here's the facts. It's up to you. It's up to your brain to pick what you're going to think about it. Now, everybody has to tell you what to think about it. And the news has a vested interest. One, if Americans are peaceful, the races are happy, black, white, blue, pink, whatever color we are, if we're all happy, if the sexes are getting along, news don't do well. They've figured it out as a racket and a business. And they know one party helps them get news and make news. So that's why they lean one way. This can all be solved with full audits. Maybe, because the electronic done ballots and votes cannot be audited. If they flipped them, like in that one county that just happened to be caught, one honest election worker who saw it happen turned it in. But if it's not visibly seen, a lot of those cannot be found as wrong. But yes, I do believe if they do a full audit to Corkboard, that it would flip probably, if not all those states, all but one, I'd say, would flip to Donald Trump. And that is a big thing I'm going to say. Screw YouTube, put another warning on my channel. But I'm not going to lie to people. This is why a lot of people are starting to move to DLive, BitChute, and everything else. They are free speech like YouTube used to be. They don't, say, oh, wrong think. YouTube does. So yeah, DLive, BitChute, all that. A lot of those are getting bigger for a reason. Parler instead of Twitter. Jim Patterson says, Mr. Miles, no matter where you fall politically, you sound reasonable. No, Mr. Miles doesn't sound reasonable. Mr. Miles sounds educated. Mr. Miles is what a lot of people on the far left, not Democrat, far left, don't like. He's educated. He's read. He doesn't automatically go, ooh, Trump, Orange Man, bad. He'll read and go, okay, I don't like Trump did that. He did that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, he's kind of a dick. Oh, wait a minute, but he did this. He did this. Everybody's making more money. We have more jobs. The economy's doing amazing. Wow. So Mr. Miles can look at the good and the bad and go, he can weigh them without just automatically going Orange Man bad. Mr. Miles weighed it and going, he's a dick. He did this. I don't like. He did this. Like he's kind of a jerk. Oh, but wait a minute. The economy, this, that. He weighed it and went, I know which way I'm going. And then he looked at Biden. Wait a minute. Automatically, 4 to 7 years and done nothing. Mr. Miles is just honest. He's honest and well thought. A lot more than I am. I'm kind of up here. And I've still made less mistakes than all this time than Biden does in a 10-minute speech. No teleprompter, Mr. Office of the President-elect, that doesn't exist. Look it up. He's got that little sign right, Office of the President-elect. There is no such thing. It's just, once again, propaganda. All right. Mr. Miles, I think the left is more corrupt, but that might be because it's easier for me to notice. You know, sometimes when it's in your face, yes, I will say I personally believe the left is more corrupt. I have family on both sides. I have family that are way righty. I have families that are way lefty. I will say at this very point in time, Mr. Miles, at this very point in time, yes, the left is more corrupt. There's other times in my lifespan I can say, I think it's more of the right. But over the last 10 years, even before Trump, I think the right was going off the plot. They were going loony. And they've gone deep into Looneyville. I'm sorry, I know I'm behind, guys, but I'm going to jump here a little bit. Machines can't read Sharpies. Some can, buddy. The ones I vote on can read Sharpies. If we use Sharpies to vote here, we've never had a problem. But our ballots are made for them, so are our machines. Okay, I heard reports say that people are coming forward and said they saw it. Yes. Yes, Rich. There are people coming forward. There's affidavits on this. They saw them scanning them. They saw them writing in signatures. They saw them scanning ones with no signatures. They saw one doing ones no postmark at all. No postmark. Zero. And not verifying signatures. So the signatures are either not verified or not even there. Postmarks aren't even there and they're running them through. Yes, Rich, those have been affidavits on that. Mr. Miles, had to pay for my state ID and driver's license. Yeah, but they're not, you can look it up. In the states that do have voter ID, some states do. They do not make you pay for it. That voter ID is given to you if you can get there and show the proper ID. They want a census, inclusion of illegal. Yes. Oh, don't even get me going about that. Biden's already come out and said he's going to reverse all the immigration stuff Trump has done. All. We will have a glut. In the first year, I will say right out, we will have 30 to 50 million people coming into this country. And Biden's going to give them all Social Security, freebie, housing, everything, medical, all of it. Our economy will crash right there. Plus 50 million new people coming in. The percentage of them that are going to work instead of just getting our social services, going to crash our job market. And anybody here can feel free to prove me wrong. You cannot have open borders. No country with open borders survives. How does everyone feel about ranked choice voting? Mr. Miles, I have not heard the phrase. And yes, guys, I know I'm missing some. If I miss something you really want me to see, please put it back in. I'm trying to get within 20 minutes where you guys are. Yes, Sarge, journalism is mostly dead. There are a few people I still like. Tucker Carlson. And I know a lot of them are right-leaning. But hey, I'm a George Carlin fan, guys. And George Carlin was more of a lefty. So I've got some lefty roots in there. Tucker Carlson and a lot of the editorial staff on Fox are pretty good still. But Fox News in general, shit. I'd rather watch OAN or something like that. I tried watching CNN still. I can't. They start saying shit. I can watch a speech of what somebody says, then I can watch CNN and say the opposite. I can't do that anymore. We almost got ranked ballots here and the liberals shut it down. Wonder why. Don, what exactly is that, CMAC? You guys, Mr. Miles, please let me know later and I'll try to, Trump being a dick is my favorite part about him. It's a lot of people's favorite part. People aren't angry at Trump for being brash and gruff and kind of a cock. They actually voted him that way for a reason. Honestly, I'd rather somebody that's nasty, brash, even kind of pissy to me and treats me kind of crappy compared to a politician. With Trump, you know what you get. You know whether he agrees with you, disagrees with you. You may not like his answer, but you understood the answer. A politician will talk for 10 minutes and you'll still be going, but you didn't answer my shit. I'm still waiting for a goddamn answer. They go, and if you do pin them, they go, I'm not answering that. People like Trump because he is answerable to you. He's honest and answers to you. So people do like that. Yeah, people do like the dickism of it. The dickishness. How's that? I think a lot of people like the dickishness. You know where he comes from with his answers. disagree, agree. Hey, you understood him. Come on. How much of a lot of politicians do you understand when they mouth shit? That's why I'd be a horrible politician. I call it like his, and I would get along bad in politics. Yeah, there's a whole thing. And Facebook and Twitter doesn't mute this crap. There's a planned riot going on. Peaceful get together in Portland again tonight. And it was advertised, and they're telling people no streamers, no video cameras, no nothing. Yeah, that seems above board. Twitter. Hey, can I be a Camerican for legal real? I don't know, man. I don't know, Cook, but I think I need you down here to vote. Fire Sarge. I love it. Johnny Carson, classic entertainment. Yeah, Johnny Carson was good. Obama deported. Yes. No, Mr. Miles, he did. Mr. Miles, stop being honest. You're going to get your own party angry. Yes. Obama and Biden built the cages. Obama deported more people. The only thing Trump did was just keep them from getting here in the first place to cost us money. How is that bad, lefties? Obama actually deported more people. He built the cages. He separated the kids and the families. Which, hey, if I go to jail, they take away my kid. They don't put my kid in max prison with me or anything. Come on. Even minor security prison. You don't get to take your kids. So once again, it's something they're trying to give to illegals they won't give to us. Get that through your head. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But yes, Obama did deport more people. The only difference is Trump just stopped them from getting here in the first place. Biden will go back to Obama policies? Yes. He's already said he's going to open the borders and reverse all the immigration, and he's going to scrap all the trade deals with Canada, Mexico, and China. Phew. That's the sound of our jobs going back away. That is the sound of all of it going away that Trump has done in 4 years. Okay, ranked choice voting. The idea is you rank your votes. So if your person doesn't win the nomination, your vote goes to the next person you ranked and votes realigned. I don't know if I'd like that or not. Because there's a lot of times if I vote for somebody, I don't like the next 1, 2, 3, or 4 guys on the ticket. Nah. That sounds really ranked to me. Maybe they named it right. Ranked voting. Yeah, it's rank. No, I want my vote. I want my vote going to the person I voted for. Not a party, not the 2 people below. I want my vote going to that person. So no, I don't like ranked voting. I don't like that at all. Nope, 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 nope. No. My vote, my choice. Here's the person I want, for better or worse. I want to be able to write in Scooby fucking Doo if I want. Tucker Carlson, if Fox don't correct themselves, I see a lot of their big people leaving. I see them going to OAN or somebody else. Jim Patterson, thank you. That's a good way to put it. Says Mr. Miles, that's a caste system, that ranked voting. Yes. And no, I do not rank. I'm sorry, they named it right. Rank. That is a rank idea. Yuck. Rank. Stinky. I don't want to have to think, gee, if my guy doesn't make it, the other 2 guys suck ass. So my vote will go to them, my guy don't make it. No. Win, lose, or draw. Even if I know my guy is not going to win an election, I will still go for them because I believe in my choice. I do not want my choice subverted because a guy's not going to get a certain place. I want my vote going to the person I vote for. That is that. My vote, if I choose it to go to Bob Jones, the banana maker, I want it to go to Bob Jones, the banana maker, not heebie-jeebie-weebie underneath. I don't care who it is. My vote goes to the person I want it to. Not because somebody else, a bunch of other people chose, hey, it's got to be this guy, so, your vote doesn't count for this guy because we wanted this guy. Plop. No. That's subverting votes. No. You can leave the other boxes blank. No. But you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. I don't like that you have to leave things blank or start worrying about stuff. A simple vote. Plop. There's my person. Plop. There's my person. Done. No extra holes. No extra checks. Oh my God, we got no problems with the boinks and checks we have now. Holy shit, we had more? Oh my Lord. So it's going to go nuts. It seems more confusing to me. it seems insane to make our ballots more complicated than they are now. Look what we got going on now. If you add more complication, it's even easier to fake it and cheat it. The more complicated you make something, the easier it is to tinker up the works. Scotty, Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. Or, yeah, I think it's that's Star Trek 5, I think. No, I was right the first time. It's Star Trek 3. Star Trek 3. God, I'm good. Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. Walking through the Excelsior, drops the cubes in the hands of McCoy later in the Enterprise. From their computer, it's like, the more you stop up the works, or the more fancy you make it, easier to stop up the works. Sorry. Exactly, Rich. Hashtag Scooby fucking Doo. I'll say this right now. I've said this before. No matter who ends up winning this, America is more fractured now than ever. Because the lefties they're already insane. They're already out burning stuff, tearing stuff up, beating people, doing stupid shit. Trump gets this, they're just gonna feel justified. If Biden gets it, 72 million people or more, I'm going to say more, because the 72 million Trump voters see how bad this stinks. And a lot of people that voted the other way are centrists are going, or Jorgensen voters, people don't forget about Jorgensen voters. A lot of them are looking at this too. They're libertarians. Libertarians looking at this going, this fucking reeks. So I've been saying there's around 90 plus million people in this country going to look at Biden and go, screw you. Screw you. I don't see this country coming back together now. This country is fractured worse than ever because of this cheating. But one party and the media are happy about that. Think of all the news stories. The one party who's against all this freedom and prosperity and stuff, they're fine with it. Two choices, pick one. Exactly. I like two choices, pick one. Actually, I like more choices. I don't mind Jorgensen being there and stuff. I want other choices. I don't want Democrat, Republican. I want Democrat, Republican, Scooby-Doo party. I'm going to start that. The new Scooby-Doo party. Vote. Ruh-roh. Come on. Said this once, but I hope Trump wins this thing just to see what. Oh, my God. You know, I want to see. Okay. Forget the hat. Forget anything about why I like Trump. I want Trump to win just to see all the news media you just hear their buttholes pucker if he wins. I want that Time magazine, because that son of a bitch may be a collector's item. Biden, yay! Oh shit. Imagine the amount of salt that is gonna smack all the news media in the face. That's why they're pushing this President Biden shit right now. You know, it's not real. At this very moment, it's not real. They're pushing it because now they've stuck their fucking dicks in it. And now, if they don't, something's going to bite their dick off. They are invested in this. They stuck their face in it, and now it's stuck. They are in it, in for an ounce, in for a pound. No matter whether this comes out gold or it comes out absolutely dinosaur shit, they're stuck. That is it. They are fucked in this. They have no way out. They've stuck themselves so deep in the asshole of the left. They're stuck. They are wedged in there. You couldn't have 50 pounds of turbo laxative dislodge them from the left's asses right now. You couldn't ass cannon them out of those butts. They're stuck with it. They are going to push this, fight, claw, chew, cuss you, the American public. They're already releasing lists of people who aren't accepting Biden as president because he's not our president, you fuckheads. Look it up. Yes, he is thinking if he loses, he's thinking about starting his own news service, his own channel. And I'll bet Tucker Carlson, and I know Hannity will be there. They would lose Laura Ingraham, Hannity, and he's already talked about a few left people who may end up going there. That might actually be real news, folks. Oh. Wow. Miles, yeah, the left is already splitting, so might as well split the right too. What's going on right now may actually damage the two-party system. We may end up with more parties. Maybe a MAGA party. There may be the Trumpian party. I don't know. The salty party. Yeah. The salt must flow. Yeah. Oh, mine extra. I have mine extra salty. Hell yeah. I like that. Jim Patterson could be one of the top generals in the salt party. Ooh, I like that. Rock salt. The rock salt party. I like that. Rock salt's good in shotguns. Just so you know. The Comerican party. Patriots party's nice. All right, guys. Here is one more thing I want to talk about real quick. Okay. If this goes to litigation, and people keep disagreeing, the litigation can only go so far. If there's no declared winner, no verified tally, all this stuff, sooner or later, you know what happens? It goes to the House of Representatives to decide who the president is. That's the 12th Amendment. Now, this has happened before. It is a precedent. It has happened. Let me see here. History. Let's pop that puppy up. No, I got to bring it up. All right. Now, I got to put me up there because I know YouTube. You'll get bitchy. All right. I'm going to paraphrase a lot of this. This is one of the articles, and Joker sent me a better video on this, but I don't want to play it because it could be copyrighted, even when I'm talking. We'll see. You don't push the envelope too much. F-bombs, yeah. Copyright strikes, All right. The 12th Amendment has been used. House decides 1801, blah, 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 1825. 12th Amendment would happen if there's no verified tally, 100% agreed on with no litigation going on by a certain date. I can't remember the date. If anybody here knows the date, please feel free to toss it out. But what would happen is that would go to the House of Representatives to choose the president. You may go, oh shit, that's bad. Pelosi runs that. They have a majority in there. That's not the way it works. Each state gets one vote. One. Or somebody here said two, but either whether it's one or two, I think it's one vote. One vote is what it is. Yeah, one vote. It's just a majority. Right now, 32 states, I believe, are Republican in their states. The states themselves. They would elect the elector and send that elector to the House of Representatives. That elector, picked by the state legislatures, would give the vote to their candidate there, their person. So that's 32 states to 18. 32 Republican-controlled states to 18 Democrat. Trump would win in a landslide in that type of voting situation. That's the 12th Amendment, and there is a decent chance why we may get there. There's a reason why Hillary told Biden, do not concede under any circumstances. Because they were planning, guys. Remember, you may go, well, why would she do that if the Republicans have more? Because they were trying to flip the House. They thought there was a blue wave coming across this country. They thought they were going to win so many House, Senate, minor seats in states that were up, like governorships. They thought like Iowa was going to flip. They thought all this. So they thought they were going to take over not only Congress and stuff. They thought if it came down bad on the presidency, these new governors, these new people in the state houses would send their electors to them, and they would still be able to get Biden in. But it didn't work out that way. Republicans won. Republicans have held the Senate. They've gained huge in the House and around the country. Mayors, councilmen, governors, state legislatures have gained in Republican. That shit, their whole plan to death, that was their contingency, and now it's fucked. But that's why Hillary said, don't concede under any circumstances. And this is where I'm going to say, hey, fuck you lefties. Trump is only following Hillary's advice. Try that shit. Lefty heads go boom. Yeah, how dare Trump follow your person's own advice? Don't concede under any circumstances. If Trump concedes, it's over. That negates the 12th Amendment. If he does not concede, this gets to the right date, still contested, court contestations going on, Trump's got it. So lefties are having a cow, and some of the lefties in government are know this, and they are starting to flip. Look up the 12th Amendment, read about it. It'll make you just go, oh my God. You will do a Sulu, a George Takei. Oh my. Only you can prevent cheating. But yes, they banked on the blue wave. It didn't happen. Oh shit. There had to be some Democrat somewhere who helped plan this shit. I bet even Hillary went, oh shit. When they saw that the Biden thing was working, but none of the rest, that just takes away the whole contingency. And I think Trump's got to know. He's got all those people around him. He knows this. If he doesn't concede, he's fighting to a certain date, it's over. Even all the shenanigans will not make a difference. 12th Amendment can be enacted. Oh, Jim Patterson, 31-19. I was one off. But it's not even close. They can enact the 12th Amendment. Yes, corkboard, exactly. Trump's got to know that. Jim knows. Speaking of collectibles, whatever happened to all those stupid vagina hats? Yeah. Well, they usually just left them on the street after their little get-togethers. Hey, another nice difference. When the right-leaning people get together and have a gathering, they leave the place as clean or cleaner than they found it. The leftards go somewhere and they leave a friggin' mess. And burning buildings and stuff. Can you say, Chaz, Summer of Love? Come on. How is that bitch still in power? That state is wackadoodle. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, C-Mac, exactly. Are you assuming the gender of those hats, Rich? Are you assuming the gender? Come on. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, let's see here. Mr. Miles, I'm curious how this will turn out. You know, Mr. Miles, so am I. And I will say this. And I've heard a lot of friends that are right-leaning to me, or even centrist friends say this. If we do a hand audit, recount, everything is exhausted, recounted, and it shows Biden won, I'm going to say he's my president. If he won the actual fair and square vote, if they get rid of all this shenanigans shit and could prove, nope, didn't, he still won, I won't be one of the leftards out there, Trump not my president last 4 years. No, if Biden legitimately won this, I'll be going, Biden's my president. And I'm not going to hope any president does bad. That's why I don't understand the lefties. They always hoped that Trump would screw the pooch and do bad. Yet during Biden, the right-leaning people always hoped he would do good. They may not like him, but they didn't go, piece of shit, I hope he screws up, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that's like hoping the pilot of your aircraft is a horrible pilot and can't land the damned airplane. That's stupid. You always hope your president does good. I may not like the guy, but I hope he does good. And if Biden is our honest and true legal president of the United States, he's my president and I will back him. Well, I won't back him, but I'll hope he does good. If he does stupid shit, I'm definitely going to be here telling you about it. If he does good shit, I'll be honest. And I'll say the same for President Harris. Yeah. There will be tears. There are going to be tears either way. Either way this goes, there are going to be huge problems. This is ripped. This has just ripped the country in half more than ever before. You thought it was bad before? We are 5 times more divided now than before this election. So many people will never accept Biden because there's so open, outright shenanigans here. So, yeah. Oh, people learn their lesson. Nope, Mr. Miles, nope. Never underestimate the power of stupid people. Stupidity is strong. Come to the stupid side of the force, Miles. Feel your intelligence dropping. No. You will ignore all historical precedent. You will ignore stuff that happened 5 years ago or even 20 years ago during that election. You will ignore facts. These are not the facts you are looking for. These are not the ballots you are looking for, Mr. Miles. You have now come to the stupid side of the force. Not the left or right, just the stupid side of the force. So no, Mr. Miles, people will not learn. These are Jedi Knights of stupidity. These are people that have no fucking clue even who they voted for or who they voted against. Yeah. Rich discoveries. The news has been saying Trump will not accept the election results if he loses. Well, then what the hell have you been doing the last 4 years? Ah! Oh, Rich, you bastard. Bastard. Damn it, Rich. There you go, stating facts again. Yeah, I love that now we've had 4 years of people going, not my president. Trump stole the election. You assholes never accepted the election for 4 goddamn years. But now, within 2 weeks, you're going, Trump, you gotta accept it. You gotta all accept Trump. Trump lost. You gotta accept Biden now. Now's. Biden president. He's president. You gotta accept him. You assholes didn't do it for 4 years. Screw you. Trump even beat a rigged election to become president. So he's doubly good. So yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, Rich, it's BS. It's BS. 4 years of saying all this crap, attacking his followers, attacking him, attacking his family, showing beheading pictures, saying you hope his kid dies? And now, 2 weeks in, we're supposed to go, yep, Biden. Oh, sorry, Jaxie. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, just shoved my cat off. Jax, come here. Come on, Jax. I apologize. Come on. Sorry. I bonked him right off there. Sorry, buds. Yeah. This is my cat of color, and he is a Trump supporter. So, yeah, they haven't accepted Trump last 4 years. But they're telling us within 14 days, you better toe the line or else. Get bent. Hey, how about this? How about we treat Biden the same way you've treated Trump? Fair's fair. Lefties always talk about how they want fair, equal outcomes. Well, fine. If Biden's president, we treat him the same way you treated Trump. Equal. Hey. Starting to go with this equality thing. This equal outcomes. Yeah. Oh. I don't like Biden or his friends. No. His friends are dirty. He's filthy. He's on video saying he quid pro quote somebody. He threatened them. It's on video. How many of you morons that voted for Biden didn't even know that video was out there? There's a video of him saying exactly what you all accused Trump of. That he did it. Yeah, I told him he's not getting that $1 billion unless he fires that prosecutor who is investigating his son and Burisma, the company. No skills Hunter got a job with as soon as Joe became VP. He did that. He got the guy fired, held up $1 billion of taxpayer money supposed to help that country. It's on video. Come on. Where are you for the investigation? You investigated Trump with no evidence. How about Biden with video evidence of him saying it? Oh, I'm sorry. We are on the stupid side of the force. Imagine their lightsabers. Limp little soy lightsabers. Lightsabers don't run good on soy. The soy saber. Ooh, I like that. Mr. Miles, I'm already stupid enough. I'm already stocked up. Mr. Miles, you know what I'm talking, the left side, the stupid side of the force. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking close to that center line, where I think good Democrats, Republicans are, close to that center line. You get farther away you get from that center, the crazier it gets on either side. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Miles. I'm not saying you, trust me. You've given proof here that you are not one of those numbnuts. They cheered for recession. Yeah, CMAC, they did. They're cheering for the stuff Biden's going to do that they know is going to cause a recession or a depression. New York is already planning new lockdowns. They were saying, when they thought, oh, Trump might concede, they're saying, we're going to open things up again in New York. Now that Trump is fighting it, they're going, we're going to hurt you again. Look it up. Last few days, they did a flip-flop. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yeah. Jax, what do you think? Jax flips his tail. That's never a good sign. The not my POTUS thing. Yeah, exactly. They were already hypocrites because I heard similar stuff on Obama. Yeah. The birther thing, by the way, if anybody knows, wants some real history, look it up. Who started the birther thing? Hillary. Hillary Clinton started that in the primaries against Obama. Look it up. Hillary Clinton was the birth of the birther movement. But during Obama, though, Mr. Miles, no right-leaning people were going, he's not my president. Nobody said that. Whether they liked Obama or not, he was our president. We didn't like him, but we never wished him to do bad. You do not wish the pilot of your airplane to crash the goddamn airplane. People with common sense go, holy shit, I didn't vote for the guy and I don't like him, but good God, I hope he doesn't crash us into a fucking mountain. But the lefties are out there, oh, I hope Trump screws this up, does this, hope he hurts you all and crashes the economy. You're a bunch of fucking idiots. You were actually espousing Trump to run the airplane with you on board into a goddamn mountain. I never heard that during Obama. Never. And if Trump beats this and Biden, if Trump beats this, wow, it's going to hit the fan. But if Trump loses and Biden can legitimately prove he's president, you will not hear people like me with my Trump hat on saying Biden's not my president. We will hope that pilot can fly this goddamn plane. I don't want that goddamn plane crashing into a mountain with me sitting in it. But it looks like he's going to crash into at least a small mountain. A big mound. Yes, Hillary did start fake news too, yes. 4 to 6 week lockdown. Jesus Christ. Yeah. You guys know that in San Francisco, 60% of businesses are closed. 60% of businesses are closed and will never reopen. Look that up. Hey, Nancy, why aren't you paying attention to that shit? That's your district. Hey, I guess you can get a hairdo, so hey, what do you care? So, yeah. Between you and Joker, I've wasted a whole night. Hey, wait a minute. I take a semi-bit of offense to that, Jim. What do you mean wasted? Joker had a good stream. Yeah, I understand, Jim, but hey, thanks for being here, man. There was a sign in Watertown, New York that said, God save us from Obama. Oh, jeez. But still, once again, that's not saying, though, CMAC, that he wasn't our president. We have a long history in this country of making fun of our elected officials. Ones we voted for and ones we didn't vote for. But we never say, that's not my president. You are still a passenger on that goddamn plane, whether you chose that pilot or not. That's why I keep coming back to that, because it's a good analogy. If you're on that airplane, whether you chose that pilot or not, he's your pilot. But the lefties are like, nope, not my pilot. I hope he's a shitty pilot. You guys are a bunch of idiots. Stupidity is strong with their side of the force. Sorry, as you can see in the background, I'm a Star Trek, Star Wars lunatic, so get what you get. I mean, down here with all my sci-fi and toys, they are action figures, not dolls. Sorry. I think it was keeping us out of trouble, Jim. Yeah, there you go. But no, guys, thanks. I appreciate you being here and listening to crazy dude ranting away. But hey, I'm not taking my hat off. Even if Biden's our president, I may go, come on, Biden, do better than I think you're going to do. That's my thoughts on it. And I think most people on the one side are that way. Okay, shit, we're stuck with Biden. Let's hope he does good. Let's hope he doesn't screw this up. Let's hope he doesn't crash our 401ks. Let's hope he doesn't drown us in illegal aliens. We want him to do good if he's there, if he's going to be there. We don't want him there, but if he's going to be there, we don't want him to suck. Shit. You know? Good morning, Sunday morning. Oh, Nancy feeds, yeah. Yeah, I wish she did. She doesn't feed. Yeah, C-Mac, you saw that. We feed them. You don't do shit. No, they used to have laws in San Francisco where you can steal $999 worth of shit and walk out and the police won't come for that. The police aren't supposed to answer if it's under $1,000. A lot of businesses are leaving because they're tired of getting robbed. Mr. Miles, I hope Biden surprises me, but yeah, I won't hold my breath. Hey, I got bad lungs. I'm not even going to try to hold my breath. That's nothing I got to worry about. How's he's got to screw my health care up? Obama and Biden took away my good health care that I worked 25 fucking years for. Part owned a business to get that goddamn good health care. And Obamacare came along and fucked it into a mud hole. Thank God my wife's company has health care I could get on. Because the Obamacare plans in my area, nowhere near what my health care was or what it is under my wife's company. It costs us a lot. Thanks to Obamacare, raised that too. So, yeah. Trump's the first president, look it up. Trump is the first president to go against drug companies and lower drug costs, to get us right to try drugs, to get drugs fast-tracked through the FDA like Trikafta, which is a boon to CF people, and I'm on right now. I would be either dead or in a transplant situation right now. Trump was ending the fact that we pay more for a drug than every other country. Yet idiots voted against. He's going to damage our health care. Dummies. I don't know, Mr. Miles. He's already said he's going to reverse every immigration thing Trump did. Everything Trump did. He said he's got to do it all. Reverse it all. Stop the wall. Open the borders. Gonna give amnesty. He's looking for amnesty for 30 million people here. And once they're amnestied, it means their families can come here. It means once you amnesty 30 million people, they're automatically open to get Obamacare, Social Security, unemployment, welfare, food stamps, everything. A lot of them are getting anyway. You're going to throw 30 million on our social rolls that can't handle it. He says he's going to do that. He's already come out and announced he's going to reverse all of Trump's immigration stuff. He's also going to reverse all the trade deals, put us back in the Paris Climate Accord, all this stuff. Obama is the reason Biden won. I don't know. I think it's the shenanigans. Obama was doing online stuff for Biden, and he's only drawing 73 people to a lot of these. That's bad. Hey, Alistair, what's up, man? You know, I'm kidding. If we get stuck with Biden, think of it like having an ugly girlfriend. Better than nothing. Yeah. No, Jim, the ugly girlfriend's next in line. She'll be in a year. Then you get Kamala. Don't say it wrong. Kamala. You get Cammy. We got President Cammy. President knee pads. It's a fact. Look it up. That's how she got into politics. Yeah, he deported a lot more, Mr. Miles, but Biden is not Obama. Biden is actually more left than Obama. Plus, Biden has stated what he's going to do. He stated it. So, you know, come on. Of course, it's not like fracking. He didn't say one thing and change his mind later. Pennsylvania. If Pennsylvania legitimately voted for him, you people in Pennsylvania are the dumbest motherfuckers on earth. You are. You've got to be the bottom 1% of bright, intelligent people on the planet if you legitimately voted for his ass. He told you multiple times he was going to destroy your whole industry in your state. Just saying. Biden isn't going to go back to that. He's going to go beyond. He's already said he's going to be one of the most progressive president in history. So, woof. Yeah, C-Mac, you can for a short time. They're going to try to crash the economy and get it all socialist. Oh, no problem. Oh, yeah, I've been streaming for a long time, Alistair. I don't even know how long now. Hey, my timer's gone. You just tell me. Oh, there. Wow. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. Now, I don't know why that held that. Ooh, it won't let me show. Oh, there, finally let me show it. Let's see. You can't have open wars. Where'd it go? Biden should worry more about being embarrassed by his crackhead son. Yeah, he's not embarrassed. Crackhead son was getting him some money. Hey, look up how much he makes a year as a congressman. Times that by 47, and then go look at the millions of dollars he has in the bank. Look at the many millions of dollars worth of mansions he has, and all the other shit he has. Do the math. Doesn't add up. Simple math. Not that Common Core math shit either. Not that Common Core math. I'm going to call that lefty math. She said, should we feed them and want to give them a place? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rich. Pelosi's just such a... She's a cockpocket. What a dumbass. Saying that shit. Her district is the worst in California, I believe. Yet she's all arrogant about how she's going to run some shit and how we should do stuff. Bitch, you can't fix your own shit. You have the, no joke, shittiest city in America. You are paying people $150,000 a year to go around and pick up human shit. Come on. Somebody left or right, he's green for money. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's what the Green Party means, C-Mac. Sure, the Green Party's going ixnay. It's not what we mean by Green Party. Biden's record is pretty lefty when he's not in check. He's tried to do some very lefty shit. He's already got it on his website what he wants to do to gun rights. Go to his website and look that crap up. It's on there. Just a stance on Second Amendment should scare the living shite out of Americans. Oh, no. Hey, Alistair, you want to know something? Go look under my stream. Move the chat, look under it. There's warnings about my stream and on my channel from YouTube. They don't like me. They're fact-checking me. Shit you not. Oh, I'm glad somebody sent me a picture of that because I'm going to keep that. I'm going to print it out and pin it on my wall. Biden's whatever the elites want. Yeah, he'll do whatever. And if the lefty, crazy part of the party is powerful enough, he'll do what they say. The next pandemic will be a cholera outbreak. Oh, my Lord. I don't know. No, see, Mac, the next pandemic's already here. It's a stupidity outbreak. We have a horrible, horrible pandemic of stupidity going on. So, yeah, this is on our news. Biden says it's embarrassing. Trump hasn't conceded. Hillary told you not to concede no matter what. He's just following lefty orders. You can look through history. A lot of presidents didn't concede within the first 2 weeks. A lot of people don't concede right away. And why would you concede? They need him to concede. If he doesn't concede, and this goes on long enough, it gets to the 12th Amendment. There are some lefties shitting themselves right now because they know the 12th Amendment or they didn't know they had found out. You're not going to knock my drink over, buddy. And now they found out about it and they're really shitting themselves. Whoa. Bad. We have a stupidity outbreak. Biden became a politician, then a millionaire. Trump became a millionaire, then a politician. Man, Jim Patterson, I'm either going to start to get back into having people come on with me, or you need to make a goddamn channel. Yes. That is a thing that's been said for a long time. Politicians become millionaires. Millionaires that become politicians are totally better people. I will say it. And they run the country better. Trump proved it. The few people in Congress that are good, if you look at them, go with what Jim Patterson just said. They were millionaires or well off before they got into Congress. The ones that go in there and then become super rich, they suck. Oh yeah, no, C-Mac, we're in the pandemic. The stupidity seems to be mating really well. We seem to have a genetic problem where people are just getting dumb. Don't see it here. Oh, Alistair, you didn't see it? Yeah, there's a warning. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't know if I can pull it up here. Let me copy it. How do I copy it? No. I don't think I can copy it. Ooh. Save image. Let me see here, guys. Hang on. YouTube warning. There, okay. Hang on here, I'll pull it up. And for the few that haven't seen it, add source, picture video, beyond the potato, on the potato. And our images, hey. Warning. Here it is. There, Alistair. U.S. elects AP is called presidential race for Biden Seymour, but there's something here that they're kind of going against what I'm saying. And there is another warning. Somebody clicked on it, and it shows. It's pretty much trying to say they're trying to debunk me, is what they're doing. So yeah, it's a bullshit. That's what it is. It's a bullshit. They're trying to debunk me without removing me yet. Have slowed my stream a little, but it's not doing too bad. I can see that. I can see the speeds and stuff, what's going on. It's getting late, and I've been enjoying some amazing herbs that are illegal in my state. Hey, more power to you. Once again, see, that's where I'm not a righty. I think pot should be legal. Treat it like alcohol. Don't drive on it. But if cigarettes are legal and alcohol is legal, so should pot. That's it. I know a lot of right-leaning people get angry at me for that, but nope. Anyone else having lag problems? Yes. Every once in a while, YouTube has had big problems. YouTube was down worldwide for a while tonight. Or yesterday, whatever. So yes, YouTube is having problems. And you're repeating yourself. Let's see. No lag. I'm on my phone, Alistair. Ooh, holy crap. Shot up on me. I think it was. You have to ask the guys who sent it to me. I'm not sure. They might have to go to bed. Hey, no problem, Rich. Thank you very much. I'm about done anyway. I got a puppy. It's 12:16 a.m. here. And I got a puppy and some cats. That's why Jax is staring me down. Because he wants food. He's giving me a hell of a stink eye, by the way. But thank you guys. I appreciate this. Jim Patterson. Jim, man, I got to set it up so you can come on here. Or you got to do a channel. I'm telling you right now. Puff, puff, pass. Hells yeah. I can't smoke nothing, but hey, an edible. Problem is, be careful. If you are a firearms owner in the United States of America, do not do marijuana. It's a federal law. If you do marijuana, you can't own guns. Look it up. Be careful with that. Just covering your butt, guys. Little lesson. Yeah, maybe in UK they don't care. Alistair, your media is more free than ours. What does that say? Good night, Rich. Corkboard. Jim Patterson, man, you were my first mod, and there's a reason. Salt just flows with you. You are definitely strong in the salty side of the force, Mr. Patterson. Ooh, let's stick with that. Maybe it doesn't warm me. Mr. Miles, hey, honestly, we appreciate you being here, and honestly, your honesty, your integrity is rare. Stick with it, and hey, stick with your party. Honestly, work for a better Democratic Party. Work for the Democrats to get away from the liberals. Honestly, Democrat and Republican can work together and do good for the country. They really can. We need to get rid of the baggage on the far ends. But Mr. Miles, thank you very much. Everybody here definitely appreciates you. And honestly, they do. And I'm betting I'm not the only one who's very impressed with your knowledge and integrity and honesty. That is not a kiss up. It is a fact. Anybody here knows me from my other years on YouTube knows I don't do the booty kissing. My wife, maybe. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Mr. Miles, Corkboard, Joker's Nation earlier, Fire Sarge, Buckle Bunny, Among the Unknown. Everybody, thank you very much. And hey, when you're here, feel free to comment. And I am not blocking things. The only thing you cannot talk about is 1940s Germans, certain child and sex taboo stuff. You know what I mean? There are limits to anything. But other than that, we are pretty open here. Please, guys, feel free to share the channel with anybody, suggest us to anybody. Check us out on Twitter. We're also on Parler. Suggest topics, comments, discussions. They won't all be this long, but when you guys are here and your salt is flowing, mine is flowing. I'll do what needs to be a lot of times. Let's see here. One last thing. Mr. Miles, I will agree with a lot of that. I think Democrat and Republican can find a lot of common ground. It's the others on the fringes that cannot. Alistair McIntyre. BBC was showing subtitles on Joe Biden's speech. Some subtitles included his stutter. Oh, my Lord, Lord, Lord. His stutter doesn't exist. Go look at his public speaking, guys, from 47 years. It's because he's losing it. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I am going to get out of here. I'm getting stink eye. I got animals. Now he's sitting behind me. I don't know if you guys can see that black spot really blends in. So I'm going to head out of here. Thank you very much. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Please, if you like anything I do, recommend the channel. The more discussions we get here, I would love to run into more lefties like Mr. Miles. And Mr. Miles, I feel I just said something about you I shouldn't have. How about more centrist with the left-leaning people like Mr. Miles? I'd like to meet more people that have more real conversation. All right, guys, thanks for putting up with me. Thank you very much for listening to me and putting in your 45 cents. You didn't put in 2 cents. A lot of you put in a lot more than 2 cents. Thank you very much. Hope you come back. Hope you can recommend the channel to other people. I don't care if it grows. I'm not looking at monetization. That's why I talk the way I do. You talk this way, you don't get monetization. So you know that's not what I'm here for. So have a good one. I keep saying it. Sorry, Rich Discoveries is counting right now, going, yeah, don't give me crap no more. Have a good one, guys, and check out each other if you like. See what they're about. I will talk to you later.